So today I want to talk to you about 3 tips to keep your abs strong during pregnancy. And as a pre-postnatal exercise specialist and Pilates instructor, I have been working with so many incredible pre and postnatal mamas for almost 20 years now. And these are 3 tips that I have noticed. So number 1 is making sure that you don't overactivate your abs. Okay, that's really, really, really important because it's really common that we want to feel our abdominal connection during pregnancy like it did pre-becoming pregnant, right? But if we continue to do that, we're actually could be exacerbating problems, be contributing to creating diastasis recti and or worsening back pain or pelvic floor dysfunction, okay? So whenever you're doing any abdominal exercises, something you can watch for is what's called coning of the belly. Because we want our belly to be and stay nice and rounded even when you're doing exercises. So anytime you notice that little coning of the belly where it's like coming to a cone or almost sometimes it's like a little alien coming out of your belly in the middle, like this little ridge, then you know that you're overactivating your abdominals. So if that's happening, I highly recommend that you either stop doing that exercise and or modify that exercise. Okay, so number 2 is to make sure you are learning how to release and relax through your pelvis, your pelvic floor, and especially through your abdominals, right? So think about it, right? As baby is getting bigger, belly is stretching, right? So not only is the skin stretching, the muscles, all that fascial tissue, right? So I always recommend and always tell my clients and students that we want to work with our body, right? Instead of always trying to fight our body and wanting to hold everything really tight, when we actually can work to really take a deep breath, like breathing in through your nose and just letting your belly relax and visualize your breath just filling up your belly and feeling this nice stretch of your belly with your breath and even all the way down into your pelvis and your pelvic floor can be really, really powerful in helping you actually to strengthen your core, which leads me into number 3. And so when it comes to strengthening our abdominals during pregnancy, it's really important that we do it with a light connection. So remember how I started this talk, number 1 was about making sure we don't overactivate our abdominals because it's a really common thing from, just past fitness habits, and that's okay. So once you are pregnant, I always say it's the best time in your life to learn about your core and your body, and it's really the best time in your life where you can become really, really strong through your core and especially your abdomen, but on a much more deeper level, like through the fascia, right? And so when we start to understand that we have all these layers of fascia through our body and especially through our abdominal wall, which is what helps to keep our core strong and help to give our pelvic floor support and help to, give our body the support to hold baby. We want to learn how to be strong through our abdominals. We want to do it in a way that's really light and lightly connected. So something to think about is we want to feel as though we're lightly connecting from our pelvic floor. I mean, I love talking about pelvic floor, so I've done other videos where I go deeper into pelvic floor, but in just quick summary, visualizing your pelvic floor as like this diamond at the base of your pelvis, and then exhale, we want to lightly draw those 4 points together and gently drawing upward through our body, giving your baby just a nice gentle hug. And so you will notice your belly will come in slightly, but the connection's coming not from the front of the belly, it's coming from underneath the belly. So you feel this nice support underneath your belly. It's almost like it feels like a band underneath your belly, right? And then that's going to be really activating what's called your transverse abdominis. So that's a big muscle that goes around from our back, around our sides to the belly, but we also have all these amazing layers of fascia, and that's what you're really training during pregnancy. And by doing so and connecting with your core the right way during pregnancy, it really can help you to have an easier pregnancy, help prevent and minimize aches and pains, and it's also helping prepare you for birth, especially that pushing stage of labor when it's time for baby to be evicted, right? But because you've done all this amazing prep work during pregnancy, I see time and time again all my mamas that do and work with me through my prenatal program that the recovery postpartum is so much easier. Even my mamas that have C-sections, whether planned or not, their recovery is so much quicker because they've done all the prep work to work with her body during pregnancy to become fascially strong and connected, and her recoveries are just day and night from moms who don't. So if you're interested in learning more, please don't hesitate to reach out, and I invite you you all to join me inside my Knocked Up Fitness prenatal membership, where yes, you actually get to jump on coaching calls with myself and another one of my coaches as well, because each month we offer group coaching calls for all of our expecting and new mamas. So for more, you can check it out at knockedupfitness.com.